Alright, so these are the developer's notes for November. Again, this is on the Facebook. It's not in the game at the moment, so the only way to go look at these for yourself would be on there. And I highly suggest you go there for yourselves, just so you can, again, read these for yourselves and look at it. But going through the same, spiel here, we'll just go right down here. And this is something I kind of predicted when this happened. Valkyrie is going to be getting her exclusive trinkets to Ultimate Evolve her. Artwork actually looks pretty good. I like how this looks. It'll depend on what this is going to come into game and how it's going to look in game. But overall, I'm not exactly shocked that this was going to be the next one. We had talked about Odin maybe being it, but Valkyrie's a little bit higher on my list because more people have picked Valkyrie than they have Odin, in my opinion. Especially when you look at the hero's contract and you weigh your options, and also the fact that they give out a free Fire Arthur now to new players with the Ultimate Evolution. There's just no reason not to pick, your Light Arthur, for instance, out of your contract. For me, I have my Dark Valkyrie, so this is why I'm semi-excited to see this. And we'll talk about as we go down here with the exclusive trinkets and the changes that's going to happen, because that's something they do touch on. But regardless of Valkyrie, I'm excited to see what this looks like in game. The Ultimate Evolutions have looked really good, so how this translates in there, yeah, we'll have to see. So again, the exclusive trinkets we'll talk about. Something other interesting in here, that is the boss strategy UI. Now the boss strategy here shows recommended skills. We can see these in the skill in the strategy here. This is an interesting change. I am kind of happy that they're introducing something like this, but it's also another thing that when I think about it for content creators, this is another reason why we have, the Reddit and things like that. A lot of people utilize Reddit, asking questions, which is great. And that's, the community coming to work and helping. And I'm the same way, I try and help out when you guys, have questions and things like that. And so if I can't direct you there, I will do my best to direct you to other places where I know videos have already gotten done, either be Elio or Odin or who else on Monster Super League here on YouTube who makes videos for that. But in the same instance, so this is specifically talking about the Colossal, let's see, it's the Ancient Golem dungeon and Ancient Colossus dungeon. I specifically 2 or 3 years ago now, went looking for, team makeup stuff, and couldn't find it. And it wasn't until like last year, or I think it was last year, but I found, videos from Odin specifically, and he gave really good team, compositions and breakdowns and things like that. So while I like this as a good change, I think this, and again, this leaves you kind of in game. This is something that's, I'm not going to say is too little too late, but a little bit like, well, why wasn't this, something of an idea before? Why wasn't this in the game? But it's still in here now. I think this is a good thing, and I will definitely be looking at it and covering it when this actually comes out here towards the end of the month. We will look at this, and maybe that's something that starts pushing me to do this a little bit more. The recommendations for parties and Astromons that have the specific abilities to do all this stuff, I think this is still great. Don't get me wrong. So we'll have to check that out when it comes out. Again, like I said before, they were going to be announcing their Black Friday stuff and things on sale. Again, spend your money how you want. Spend your crystals. It looks like half Black Friday items in the crystal shop will be 50% off, which is really good. And so you'll have to just take a look out and see what comes out. But that's again called that one out for this week. But other improvements. This one's a big one to go over. We are preparing various changes such as price reduction of exclusive trinket selection ticket in Expedition Shop, balance adjustments of some of the Super Ascension skills, addition of the appearance change ticket of Ultimately/Super Evolved Astromons. Amen. We can finally now fluidly go between, and I don't even care that's something you have to pay for. These, and here it is, the appearance change ticket right there on the left. I've been wanting that in the game since it became a thing when they added it. I don't know why it's taken them well over a year to get this into the game. Once again, it is something that if we want to change our, our ultimate appearance or whatever, our super evolved Astromon, we should have been able to do this before. And this is again, I don't like to preach the business side of these mobile games because I think the mobile gaming market in general is trash. I do not enjoy the gross monetization of things, right? I like our free-to-play models, but at least giving the players a chance. And Monster Super League has done a great job about that. But the business side of this is they could be making money off these appearance change tickets so that people can change their Astromon. They already did it before, and cosmetics in general in these games are where the money is to be had, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So I don't know why it took them that long. They have improved skip function when accepting skill books from the inbox and others, so you'll no longer see, I assume, the animation that plays, because I agree that can get tedious, especially if you have 5 of them and it opening up every time like that. Just open the book and tell me what I got. I think that's a good change. But the top part about this that I definitely want to address is this exclusive trinket selection in the shop with the price reduction. This price reduction better be by like 75%. And I'm not even kidding like that. I understand they want us to change our to use our gems. And I'm perfectly fine with spending gems. However, the quote-unquote pity section out of this for running this for 8 hours a day is it is ridiculous. It does not need to be at 450,000 to finally get a trinket that I need for an Ultimate Evolved. And the reason why I can make that argument is look at our Super Evolution system. Yes, you can go into the shop and buy the super evolved the materials. Of course you can, but nobody's going to spend that kind of money, especially when I've shown you, and I can show you guys too. If that is something you want to see, I will break down how you go and farm for free your super evolution materials. It's not that hard, and that lets you actually get that stuff. It just takes time. You have to spend the time doing it. And here, I'm sorry, 8 hours letting the game spend 8 hours itself to go out and get these trinkets and this stuff and the breakdown cost and what we get. There's no, that was inexcusable. And so we will see what this price reduction is. And like I said, it better be by like 75%. If it's something like 25% reduction, no, we need to still voice our opinion on the exclusive trinket selection, and they need to listen that, guess what? It's already atrocious how less we get when we break down trinkets. You need to make this actually feasible. And I would be more, again, it's akin to something to look at here. You can pretty much super evolve one Astromon a month. Let's look at it that way. If we can super evolve one Astromon a month, if you're a very, very casual gamer, that's fine. Then how about we can get an exclusive trinket for the Astromon we have once a month? I think that is reasonable. I think that is something that they can listen to our feedback, and specifically my opinion here, that is something they can do, right? We already have the same thing with, getting gleams, how many gleams we get a month. Why wasn't it thought out in that aspect? But that's where we'll see here. So again, I'm anxious to see what this price reduction is. Finally getting our appearance change tickets for our super evolved Astromon. I've been waiting that for a long time. And then the skip function there, and then just talks about, we're always listening. Well, I'm calling you out on this one. Hopefully somehow we get this out there that you listen to something we have to say with some of this stuff. I always appreciate them. Again, I don't like to bash them. Monster Super League is still one of the best free-to-play games out there regardless. So but yeah, there we go. It was short and sweet, kind of like the daily. Again, excited to see Valkyrie, excited to check out this boss strategy, and maybe I'll actually get off my butt and get in there and do these things now. And the other improvements. So we'll leave that there, guys. Again, that's just my opinion, but at the end of the day, what's going to happen is not necessarily in our court. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's dailies.